Here is the question. I was asking Blaine this question off air. Brent hasn't heard it. It's going to be dangerous.
Uh-oh. Just like you didn't hear the horrible sea lion story.
The horrible sea lion story. That is a horrible sea lion story. So I've got pictures from SI. The swimsuit issue is out this week.
I don't like where this is going.
No, this is a question. I'm going to throw this open to the 3HL female listeners. The lines are completely open right now.
We have last year's issue. Should we give some away?
It's like a $4 magazine. You spend more money in traffic in gas to drive to the station to get a free.
They look at last year's and realize they should get this.
What's the cover price on the SI swimsuit issue?
Yeah, but this is historic now. You know, it's got age to it.
They print like a billion of these.
Item.
What's the cover price on there, Blaine? If we give these away. These might not have cover prices because they were given to us for free. See if you can find a cover price on there. You will spend more money in gas to drive to our station.
I think it's $5.99. No, $8.99.
So if I give the phone numbers and say, look, first 4 of y'all that call and want this, you don't think the phone lines would light up?
No, I don't want. No, this is awful. No, if they want to show up here, they cannot.
I want last year's
swimsuit
Pro
issue.
Bowl candidates.
They're going to be mad at you for giving away last year's swimsuit issue. Here's my question.
737-1045.
This is for women.
You're doing it anyway.
I want women responses here. 737-1045.
So now we're doing 2 things.
No, women and men.
How is it that getting a bikini painted on allows you to pose nude? Because I'm looking at these pictures and I can see everything. This is not like a bikini that gets painted on that you can't see anything else. This is, you as a woman would probably not allow yourself to be in a magazine for the most part if you are completely nude.
Like most women listening wouldn't be in Playboy.
Right.
Well, aren't they used to being nude, though? I mean, they're models. They used to not have.
No, these are not models. These are athletes.
Oh, athletes.
Okay, I'm not surprised at all that a swimsuit issue. Like we had Chrissy Teigen on the show in the midday show from the Super Bowl. I'm not surprised at all that women who are professional models would allow themselves to be painted on to be they are models. But what I'm surprised
by. What athletes are you talking about?
They have 3 different athletes this year, and they're all beautiful. Alex Morgan, who I was in love with.
I'm not complaining.
I'm not complaining. I'm just asking. I want women's opinion. What is it about? Because I don't think if whoever came up with the idea of if we put paint on you and you're completely nude, you'll allow us to take your picture. But if they had gone to Alex Morgan, let's say Women's World Cup member, and said Alex
I follow her.
Or Natalie Golbus, both beautiful women, and somebody else who's a swimmer that's also good looking. I don't even know her name. All of them are just wearing the bikini
well, they think
painted
it's cool
on
because the models do it. So they say, well, we can do it too.
I want to know from women, would that argument work? Because I'm sitting here thinking.
So body paint makes it acceptable
to be completely nude in a magazine.
Nude.
So if they body painted men, and then they asked 3HL to body paint, you would be like, no, I'm not doing that.
I don't think you could hide the man. I mean, hey, I can see these.
I don't know.
No amount of paint on
I don't know.
I can see. Well,
I don't know.
I can see these women. Clearly, they are nude. I don't think that there'd be a lot of men. You'd be like, I don't know what that is. And here's the other thing. They own razors. I'm not letting a razor get that close to me. Maybe that's just me, even to be body painted. Nobody wants to see that anyway. I've already said, if you want to look in my house, I'm not shutting the blinds. There's not a big show going on.
Well, we had that.
They've been to Brazil.
We had this swimsuit model on last
Brazil
year who said, you asked her about the body paint. Same question. And she said, well, I felt like a newborn baby.
Well, and here's yes, that's exactly right. And it's not only that, it's that someone, probably a man, stands there and paints you. The whole time. It's not like this takes hours based on the model that we had on. There's layers of a bathing suit that goes on.
Good for him.
And here's the question that I'm asking. Would you have believed that all these famous women who don't need to appear in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue would have ever been okay with, we'll just paint on a bathing suit on you and you'll be completely nude? The paint works. They buy in now, and I'm shocked that this argument worked.
Well, because it's worked on the models, so they think it's okay. That's the only reason
I'm unclear as to what your question is exactly.
I'm asking women, 3HL women, how is it that being painted, you're still naked? You are naked. This is not like
Are you asking
posing in a
3HL
bikini.
women if they would do this?
Well, do they buy the logic? Is it different to you? Do you look at this and think, oh, that looks awesome. She's just naked with the paint on.
Well, they're probably not buying Sports Illustrated.
No, women read a lot of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. I mean, it does well with women. Yeah. All right. We've got 737-1045. JT's going to try to field all these calls now.
You want the female opinion from the 3HL female listeners about body paint.
Yes. Is this, do you buy the distinction? It's clearly very attractive, accomplished female athletes like, Alex Morgan and Natalie Gulbis have bought in. I don't know if I'm buying it.
Every time I hear this song, I think about Anchorman. Or Hope Hines, or both.
I'm looking at a picture of Alex Morgan. She's really just soccer star. She's really just standing. She has a fantastic bottom. I like the word bottom. Fantastic bottom. If Sports Illustrated approaches her and says, Alex Morgan, you have one of the best bottoms in the entirety of women's athletics. We would like to take a picture of your bottom. She thinks that they are the scariest and most perverse people on earth. Yet, if Sports Illustrated approaches her and says, Alex Morgan,
we had a great idea.
You have a great bottom. We are going to hire someone to stand and paint on your bottom for hours, and then we're going to take a photo of you. Well, she's like, this is a brilliant idea.
No, that's not how you
believe that?
We asked that girl, that model last year. I can't remember. She said it took forever, but I can't remember exactly. Yeah.
Hours.
All right. Tom says, if the old guys at the Y had paint on, would it make Clay Travis feel more comfortable?
That would make me make me uncomfortable, because I'd be sitting there thinking, who is this guy who's painting the old dudes?
Todd writes, please, Lord, don't let Dixie call in and answer this question. Sarah, will y'all clarify Clay's question about the body paint?
So we'll clarify. JT, by the way, wants to say to all the men who called in wanting to talk about women wearing body paint that we expressly asked for women. So let's go to the women who called in. JT says 14 men called wanting to discuss, which doesn't surprise me at all.
I did say men and women.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that. I expressly said I just want to hear it from women.
Me. So, yeah, I did say that.
What was your question again?
For women. Let's go to Jessica and Janice. We'll start with them. I want to know, why do you buy in?
All right, Janice in Nolensville. Hey, Janice.
Hey.
What's up?
I would do it. I would much rather have my picture made with the bathing suit painted on me than not.
But the paint sells it for you. Would you do fully nude pictures otherwise?
I promise it wouldn't be nearly as pretty as it would with a nice bathing suit painted on.
So the bathing suit cleanses it for you. A painted on bathing suit that isn't really there. This is what I'm saying. The bathing suit, this is paint. This is not real. It's not a clothing article. It works. Whoever came up with this is brilliant. He's probably a billionaire, because there's no telling how many more, because the swimsuit issue was getting boring, because you can see so much more. If you want skin, the internet exists now. When the swimsuit issue started, it didn't.
I thought people read that issue because they like, to check out the newest bathing suits. Is that not right?
Back in the day, like 80s, 90s, that was like a big deal, because you didn't see a lot of attractive women. Now you can find them anywhere on the internet. But now they've got famous women who are willing to be painted, and it actually makes it pretty cool. I mean, because I think, I would be willing to look at this, but I can't believe it worked. I mean, whoever came up with it.
I'm trying to figure out how they presented it to them to say, we had this unique idea. Instead of wearing a bathing suit,
you'll be completely naked, and we'll paint one on you.
You're going to be naked, and we're going to paint it on you, and it's going to look like you have a bathing suit on.
But you can tell that it's not a bathing suit.
Well, now they're going to be able to sell it easily, because they can say, look, this person did it, this person did it.
Well, that's why
as soon as somebody starts doing it who's famous, and again, these are not professional models. They have no reason, theoretically, to need to do this.
Jessica in Nashville next up on 3HL. Hey, Jessica, first off, thanks for listening.
Hi, guys. Big fan. Thank you. I'm glad that you brought this up, because the first time I started seeing those models with the painted on swimsuits, and it wasn't just the models. I think Demi Moore did a cover of like Vanity Fair with the painted on something.
Did she really?
Ago. Yeah, she did. And I was like, how do they get away with that? They're naked. Okay? When you're looking at it, they're naked. I mean, the world freaked out over Janet Jackson's Mount.
Excellent. Well said.
Perfect.
You can clearly see nipples in these photos.
Exactly. You can. I'm like, how do they do it?
It's just a colored nipple, and that works? That's the distinction?
Yeah. I mean, think about it. If our super fans at the game who paint their chest showed up complete full frontal painted, security would be involved, Yeah. I mean, they couldn't get away with it. But these women can. It's amazing.
Thank you, Jessica.
Jess, that's brilliant, because think about the world came undone when Janet Jackson's nipple was shown. If she had a body painted nipple, would we have just been like, just a body painted nipple? If it had been, if her boob had been blue instead of her actual skin color, nobody would have cared?
Oh, man.
How did they get away with this?
I don't know. Lauren will lead us off.
Because it's a swimsuit issue.
Yeah, that's right.
It's expected to be a swimsuit.
And is
this going to happen? Are people going to start wearing painted on bathing suits instead of actual bathing suits?
Oh, that'd be good.
Tara writes, I'd feel self-conscious. Real women don't look like models. We'll be right back.
These are real women. These are just athletes.
Follow us on Twitter at 3HL1045. Sarah writes, one or two people seeing you nude while painting is a lot different than millions. That's probably true.
I would say it's a million and two people see you nude. The two people who painted you and then the million other people who see you wearing nothing.
Again, Clay's fired up about today's release of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition and the body painting section specifically. Alicia writes, if a man or woman wore a paint suit to the beach, I would have them arrested. A layer of fabric is crucial, she writes. Where do you want to go? Lauren?
Yeah.
Clarksville. Hey, Lauren, what's going on?
Hey, guys. Happy Valentine's Day. I was just going to say, well, first of all, I think it's beautiful, but in a very artsy way. Again, I agree that it's inappropriate to show up at the beach looking that way, but these women are in a magazine. They know what they're getting into. And I haven't seen it, but from what you guys are saying, it sounds like they're all athletes. And to me, I feel like the women athletes, they probably want to come off as more feminine sometimes. I could kind of see how this would be appealing to them.
So you wear a dress or you pose nude?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, those would be the spectrum, right? If you want to be more feminine, you paint your toenails or you paint your body naked and let everybody see you.
Well, if you just wear a beautiful dress as a female athlete, I don't think you're going to get attention. If you want attention, sex sells, and now it's the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition, so they'll get your attention.
I've no doubt that it makes a lot of sense for them from a marketing perspective, because I guarantee you that these three women are going to be in the top 10 most recognized female athlete lists at the end of 2012.
Well, so are they then forced to, not forced, but in that they have no choice? They have to do it.
I'm sure what I would like to know,
to the next
because everybody's talking about Natalie Golbis today.
Yeah.
What I would like to know is how many people they ask who say no. You got 3. Did you have to ask 300 to get 3? Did you have to ask 30? How many people did they request to be in this magazine?
Like sales.
Well, I mean, haven't you even seen just ESPN magazine with their body shots? I mean, there are times when those women are completely nude, no paint. They're just perfectly covered. So.
Yeah, but you don't see, like, that same thing with men. Yeah. I mean, like, you don't actually see any illicit body parts. Is that the right phrase? I don't know what word to use there. I do think that the best call so far, this is interesting.
Thank you, Lauren.
Is an interesting perspective. The best call so far is, I do love Jessica. Was it Jessica who asked? Janet Jackson's nipple sent the whole world into a frenzy during the Super Bowl. This is 45 million people, they said, will click on SI.com today to look at these photos.
45 million people?
And 7 million videos will be watched. Today. That's 52 million.
Then I guess that just answered your own question.
So I understand. Oh, I understand.
I mean, you can't not do it then, right?
Yeah, I think that's what
if you're in their position trying to promote yourself.
52 million though. So the Super Bowl audience, when Janet Jackson went crazy, when everybody just went crazy over Janet Jackson, was around, I think, 85 million.
Well, I think the difference, and even though that was a great call, is the expectations of what you're supposed to see. If you're selling a swimsuit issue, you expect to see someone in a swimsuit, whether it's painted on or not. But if you expect to see a halftime show, you don't expect to see people's chests.
The question is,
that's why they went crazy. If she had
been painted, though, is what I'm asking.
But she wasn't, because that wasn't the expectations. If you expected her to be painted and be in a swimsuit, then it wouldn't have been a big deal.
I still think it's an interesting question. Would it have been a scandal if she'd had a painted on bikini top?
Well, I mean, if we were on TV and they saw us come in here with, swimsuits on, they'd be like, oh man, we didn't expect to see that. They expected to see us with collar shirts on.
I think that's probably true that there's an expectation level, but there were people who were offended by it. What I'm more interested in is the people who were offended.
Took a little too far.
Would they have been
offended? So you're saying there's a segment of the population that's offended by the Janet Jackson thing.
That has no issue with
is not offended by the body paint.
Yes. And I find it hard to believe how you could be offended by one and think the other one's like completely not be an issue. Because this hasn't been an issue. And I'm all for attractive women taking their clothes
I'm
off.
offended when, they show beach volleyball, women's beach volleyball.
You're offended?
Yeah, I'm offended. They show too much skin.
They do show. I love that. It's almost.
That's what I'm just making.
But doesn't that interesting to you guys? There are mothers out there that were offended by Janet Jackson, her nipple being seen, but they will have no issue with their kids looking at painted on bathing suits, which arguably you can see more on.
Jay in Springfield. Hey, Jay.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up?
I'd do it.
You do what?
You get painted on bathing suit?
Yeah, but I want Clay to paint it on me.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Thanks for the visual, Jay. I've never even met you.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Hey, that'd be great. Be a moneymaker.
All right. Thanks, Jay. You up for that?
No, I'm not up for that. I will paint Natalie Golbis. I will paint Alex Morgan poorly, by the way. That would be awful. I would be very bad at painting on bikinis for them. but I would enjoy it. I would not enjoy Jay. Also, where do you stand? You're at an awkward eye level no matter what you're doing when you're painting.
Jerome. Hey, Jerome.
Hey, gentlemen, how y'all doing? And you too, Travis.
It's nice to hear from you, Jerome.
That never gets old.
Hey, man, listen, y'all talking about painting. Listen, in Brazil, during the Carnival, they got paint on outfits, man. In Brazil.
In Brazil?
Yeah. And during the carnival, during the celebration, the women just wear the painted on bathing suits?
Man, listen, painted on everything. Painted on bra, painted on panties, the whole thing, man. Painted
Say
on
the word,
thongs,
say the word panties.
painted on panties, painted on thongs, man. And
This is the best accent. We need you to record a 3HL theme song.
He said thong.
Yeah, Jerome, have you been there?
Hey, I'm even in Brazil, I'm even in Barbados, man. In Barbados, they got painted on outfits, man. Oh, man, it'd be off the chain, brother.
Painted on outfits. Like people just walking around town.
Hey, man, painted down, man. And you can tell it's painted on. Now, have you been to Mardi Gras in New Orleans?
Yeah, I have. But
Yes.
I understand they do the painted on stuff now there. I haven't been there before. I saw one girl in the Alabama Crimson Tide outfit who was painted on.
Hey, well, my brother, let me tell you, man. And Travis, you are supposed to know it all. There's something that you don't know. They got that stuff painted on, man, in Brazil. And hey, it's free for the touching, man. It's free for the touching, brother. I'm telling you, man, I've been there.
It's free for the touching? You just walk right up and just touch the people with the
No,
painted on bathing
listen,
suits?
You don't have to get beads?
Listen, if you touch them in a nice way.
All right, Jerome.
I'm serious, man. I'm serious.
I got you. I got you.
Where do you touch in a nice way? You just touch the shoulder first? Make sure they're okay with it?
Who knows?
He's gone.
Jerome.
Jerome.
Jerome, the world challenge. Mike writes, this would be a great time to bring back finger painting.
Yeah, you're wrong with that.
Concluding segment of 3HL, the mayor has left. He's a romantic man. He had an early Valentine's Day dinner leaving. The kids in charge. It's always a disaster.
Unlike us.
Yes.
Oh, well, you're doing dinner tomorrow, right?
I think so. That's the plan. Unless my wife is not at home and she's left me for not taking her out on Valentine's Day.
I'm doing dinner at the house.
Are you cooking?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? What are you cooking?
Yeah,
is it a surprise?
I'm cooking with my painted,
You got the painted boxers on?
Yeah, well, no, there won't be boxers. There'll be Speedos.
Oh, that's a good look. JT paint for you? Is that what you guys been doing during the break? You keep running into the program?
Nah, I don't
JT's
think we went that far.
Got some paint going on? You're cooking. What are you cooking? To the wife.
Oh, steak.
Nice. You go with the medium rare? Do you go the medium? How do you decide?
I go medium.
What does she do? Medium rare? I mean, she probably does cooked, right?
No, she's going with what I cook.
Oh, she doesn't get to choose the steak.
No, that's how she does when she cooks for me. So I'm just like, this I can, well, she won't be there, until I start cooking. She gets the painted Speedos, though.
Painted Speedos. If you've learned nothing else today, it is, if the wife won't pose with no clothes on, you tell her, baby, I'll paint you, and she'll be all about it, because evidently that works.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. We'll be back with 3HL tomorrow.
3HL. Ow.